Hello, everyone. Meteorologist Hutch Johnson joining you. We have some rain in our forecast, our best chance in some time. Not all of us will get it, but an update on the track on two waves of showers that'll be rolling out of Manitoba as cold air sets to take hold. How low will we go? Your forecast begins right now. But first, a message from my friends at Robert Gibb and Sons. Hey, if you upgrade your heating and cooling unit, you'll get a free water heater from my friends at Robert Gibb and Sons. And they use quality Bryan equipment installed by quality technicians. Give them a call today, please, and let them know that Hutch sent you. Let's take a look at our forecast as we go into the hour-by-hour style. We do have a few clouds. Tonight, a chance of the northern lights are indeed out there. Hey, have you seen the northern lights? Have you seen photos at hutchesweather.com? It's unbelievable, all the photos that you have shared, and I'm going to go ahead and start with that real quickly. hutchesweather.com, fall colors. You can see the latest there. Scroll down to the bottom of the page down here, and you can sign up to be a Hutch's Weather Kid, the first round in the books, and I'll have more information on that coming up shortly. But now, check this out. Your photos, check the awesome photos that have been uploaded here over the last 24 hours. An incredible northern lights display on our Thursday night led to some stunning shots from you. This is from Besida as we take a look at the beautiful colors Sarah captured in the air there. Also, check out this awesome shot from you folks in Watford City. I asked and you delivered. Look at this, the oil patch, and what a scenic shot Sarah captured there with the rustic scene in the foreground. Now, some of these shots from the skies above were absolutely incredible with the amount of color that was portrayed up aloft and the angle. Normally, you just look low on the horizon, but we were looking straight above the city, and Allison captured these in Grand Forks. So again, if you have not done so yet, or if you're heading out this weekend, please keep in mind hutchesweather.com for the very latest in uploading your content and share with everyone what you're seeing. Okay, your forecast looks like this as we head into the overnight hours. We're going to see those clouds vacate, but look at this. As we head to bed tonight, there'll be a chance of some passing showers fairly quickly, and a couple areas could get some locally heavier rain. Notice most of this is along and north of Interstate 94, so the better chance will not be in Jamestown, Valley City, Fargo, or even Lakes country for you in Detroit Lakes. It will be north of the interstate and primarily along the Highway 2 corridor. Most of us will get a tenth or so, maybe 2/10 in a couple of spots. And by morning, it expands into northwest Minnesota, shuts off in North Dakota, and we'll get a little break from this activity for most of our Saturday. Showers will exit off into the Arrowhead as we go into your mid-morning hours and afternoon. And then look what comes in from the north. Another wave of cold air out of Canada will usher in another chance of showers. Our air is still very dry. It's not like I'm expecting widespread rain, but the best chance for both systems to hit you will be along and north of Highway 200 in Minnesota. You'll have a couple of rounds the way things are looking over the last couple of days. Then after that, it's quieter, but that colder air ushered in will definitely be noticeable. Let me take a look at it here and see who's online with me right now. Thank you for watching, Nathan. Good to see all of you joining from Park Rapids. And let's see, saw lights at 4 a.m. Phone's night vision showed the green. Indeed. Beautiful colors out there, Leora. Thank you very much for sharing. Now, the cold looks like it takes hold. Here's the details on the numbers that we're expecting. In the morning, north winds, northeast winds for some in Minnesota, and the best chance of showers will be in the north. Temperatures in the 40s as a result of those clouds will keep us a little milder, the coolest weather in northwest Minnesota. Now, remember, as we go into Saturday afternoon, most of us will enjoy a break from the showers with the exception of the Arrowhead here, where if you happen to be out in Ely, if you happen to be out in Grand Rapids, temperatures are going to be very close to 50 degrees out there. How about you in Watford City? Well, it looks like the cool air will be punching back in from northeast Montana and out near Glasgow, where we'll have temperatures that'll be in the mid-50s for many of you up there by Wolf Point, Scobie, and Crosby, North Dakota. The warmest weather in central South Dakota, where you will have 70s. Now, here's a look at the planning forecast. There's your Saturday sprinkle chance, and again, there's 2 shower chances. Very early in the morning, then a break for many of us, and then late in the day from the north, moving out of Manitoba. So 2 rounds of showers, 60s. We're dropping it down to near 50 to 55 for Sunday and Monday. And check out these morning temperatures for lows. We're talking freezing. It's going to be likely for many areas on Monday morning for some, on Tuesday morning for many, and on Wednesday morning for quite a few of us before we start to see the return of a south wind that brings a little bit of a warming trend. 55, 66, and well, no, I didn't go with 77, but it sure sounds kind of good, and it kind of fits because after that, we're back down to 65. All right, that's a look at your forecast. Let me see if I have any questions. We'll review the northern lights here since we did mention, or I did mention that there was going to be a chance of that. Loading up the content right over here, but what you want to keep in mind again, with the increase in clouds around the 10 o'clock hour from the west, we're going to have some of those to battle tonight. And the numbers were not and have not been as good as those that we saw for today. So I'm using the same content and workstation that I used last night, website. This is softservenews.com. You can search them up, and let's take a look at what they have on store for us here with regards to the northern lights. So right now we have quiet levels as far as the KP index is concerned. If you want to learn more about that KP index, we talked about it on last night's video at this time, but the numbers do start increasing as we go into the next 20 minutes or so. Here's the forecast as we go through the overnight hours. Number two thing that we look at is this BZ. That is the orientation of the magnetic field of the incoming solar wind. This is positive. Remember, negative is better for northern lights. So right now it's daylight. It doesn't matter, but these numbers, you want to see them go negative. Here's the 3-day forecast as we go through. And where we're at right now is where the gray line is. And our level of KP index is expected to stay at 5 or so. That's pretty good. So we'll have a chance at northern lights. But we'll watch that BZ. And again, I'll watch for your photos uploaded right here on hutchesweather.com. So that's a look there. And a quick look at Hutch's website right now will show us that as we take a peek at this, up at the top, we've got right up, just handy dandy for you, is a look at the fall colors map. If you happen to be getting out to check out those fall colors, click here, see where those colors are peaking right now. Let me give you that update as we head into the weekend. Maybe you're going to make some plans and check this out. All of the red that you see up here in the northern half of Minnesota, meaning the map is showing that we are at peak conditions across much of northern Minnesota right now. This includes Lakes Country for Otter Tail and Becker County. And as you go into southern Minnesota, conditions are fantastic with some colors just starting to peak in there where you see the yellows. About a quarter to 1/2 of the trees have hit their colorful peak. So that is a look at what is going on right now. Let me check and see if we have any questions. But have a wonderful Friday night. And again, let me double check these questions. Oh boy. Area burn bans, Sherry. Indeed, we do have some fire concerns out there as we go through the next few days. Things are very dry. There will be a chance to see this alleviated a little bit as we go into the weekend, particularly up north and particularly by the time we get to Saturday night, with a few showers moving through. But there are burn bans, and again, the wind has played a huge role in spreading fires across the region. Let's go to the visible satellite imagery, Sherry, and see if we could take a peek at what that has to show with regards to any smoke or fires in our area. Now, what you can tell here is the white bright stuff, that's cloud cover. When we have smoke, we often get a little bit of a pall. Do you see this kind of grayish, milky nonsense down here? That is smoke from the fires out in the west, spreading their way through southern Minnesota and Iowa. So there's particulate matter in the atmosphere, making it appear milky. We have crystal clear blue skies right now in the valley as we head into our October the 11th and the nighttime hours. But there's that batch of clouds that will be pushing in for the northern lights. So there have been some fires ongoing out in the western part of North Dakota. Those do continue. And also out in the mountains of Wyoming, Montana, Colorado, and even out into Utah. So the showers that are coming our way will help our situation with regards to a little moisture, but I'm afraid it's not going to be too much. We did get an update too. Let me see if I can load this up for you on the drought conditions. So let's take a look at that drought monitor, shall we? Let's go right now. Here we go. The drought monitor is updated as we head into the weekend, and this is how we're starting to see it expand as we go into the weekend out west and now even into the southern part of North Dakota. So out in the oil patch right now, the drought is red. That is an excessive or an extreme level of drought going on from northeast Montana, southwest and western parts of the Dakotas. But we're seeing it spread across the southern part of the state and into our area, not far from us here in the FM area. And some areas where we see the yellow, that's just abnormally dry, but we do have some moderate drought starting to peak back in. Look at Deer River, look at Bemidji, and look at the southern parts of Beltrami County into northern Hubbard County as well, near Park Rapids. So again, the orange areas are some severe drought areas that are taking hold. Hopefully some much needed rain hits your area, but again, please be cautious with the burning. Thank you so very much for your reminder and your questions, of course. So again, thank you so very much for sharing your photos. You know, you can upload videos on Hutch's Weather too. So if you happen to have your mobile device out and about with you and you happen to gather just a neat little panoramic video, upload those short videos on hutchesweather.com and share them with us as well. For now, I'm meteorologist Hutch Johnson. Be sure to check my updates right here. And if you miss me on the live show, you can always catch me anytime, no matter where you're at, on hutchesweather.com. hutchesweather.com. Follow me on Facebook right here. Hit that follow button. It does help Hutch spread the word, and you'll get a few more notifications from my friends at Facebook. Hutch Johnson, Chief Meteorologist, is the name of the page. Hutch's Weather on YouTube. Subscribe there as well. That helps Hutch out. Have a great Friday night. I hope you enjoy yourself, and we'll talk again very soon right here.